Before Battle Chasers became a beloved video game, it was first an iconic comic book series that captivated readers with its vibrant art and compelling storytelling. Created by the renowned artist Joe Madureira, Battle Chasers made its debut in April 1998, under the banner of Wildstorm. The series is set in a fantastical world filled with magic, steampunk technology, and a diverse cast of characters. The main theme revolves around the adventures of Gully, a young girl in search of her missing father, Aramus, who is a legendary hero. Along her journey, she is joined by a formidable group of allies: the skilled swordsman Garrison, the wise and powerful wizard Knolan, the towering war golem Calibretto, and the enigmatic rogue Red Monika. Joe Madureira's distinct art style, characterized by its dynamic lines and anime-influenced aesthetics, quickly set Battle Chasers apart from other comics of its time. However, despite its popularity and critical acclaim, the series experienced significant delays in publication. The high expectations and demand for each issue, combined with Madureira's meticulous attention to detail, contributed to these delays. The comic series was intended to be an ongoing saga, but it was ultimately left unfinished. By issue number 9, released in September 2001, the story had not reached its conclusion, leaving fans yearning for more. Years passed, and Joe Madureira ventured into the world of video game development. He co-founded Vigil Games and played a pivotal role in the creation of the acclaimed Darksiders series. However, when Vigil Games was acquired by THQ, Madureira saw an opportunity to return to his roots and revisit the Battle Chasers universe. Determined to bring the beloved series back to life, Joe Madureira, alongside fellow industry veterans Ryan Stefanelli and Steve Madureira, founded a new gaming company called Airship Syndicate. With a fresh vision and a talented team, they launched a Kickstarter campaign to fund the development of Battle Chasers Nightwar. The campaign resonated with fans and newcomers alike, eager to explore the fantastical world once more and see the story continue in an interactive format. The Kickstarter campaign smashed expectations, raising over $850,000 from nearly 15,000 backers. This windfall not only allowed Airship Syndicate to faithfully capture the spirit of the original Battle Chasers comics in a video game, but more importantly, it proved there was still a passionate fanbase hungry for more adventures in this beloved world after all these years. Airship Syndicate wasn't afraid to experiment during pre-production. They explored various gameplay styles to best translate the thrill of the Battle Chasers comics into the video game world. The team debated between a Metroidvania experience and a more focused turn-based RPG. They even went as far as testing a unique card system for combat, similar to titles like Banners of Ruin and Roguebook. However, in the end, they opted for a classic turn-based combat approach, similar to Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. This familiar system would likely resonate with fans of the genre, while still offering fresh and engaging mechanics like the innovative Overcharge system, ensuring a satisfying and strategic combat experience. The design of the dungeons themselves underwent a significant evolution. The very first iteration involved a top-down perspective with text descriptions of events, reminiscent of classic role-playing experiences. This was quickly scrapped in favor of a more visually engaging approach. A 2D dungeon style inspired by classic Final Fantasy titles was explored, but the team felt it lacked the visual punch they were striving for. A 3D character model running through a 2D dungeon environment emerged as a potential solution. However, upon seeing the possibilities of a fully 3D environment, the developers were hooked. This decision had a ripple effect, impacting the overall design. Initially, they envisioned dungeons that players could repeatedly explore, with randomized elements ensuring a unique experience each time. However, as gameplay testing progressed, it became clear that players wouldn't be revisiting dungeons quite as often as anticipated. This led to a shift in focus, prioritizing a more concise and engaging dungeon experience. The world map itself also went through a transformation. Originally envisioned as a fully explorable 2D space, resource limitations forced the team to reevaluate. At one point, the world map was entirely removed, replaced with a simple town menu where players could select dungeons. Thankfully, a compromise was reached, resulting in the final world map with branching paths, towns to explore, and dungeons marked for discovery. After nearly 2 years of development, Battle Chasers Nightwar was officially released on October 3, 2017. the game launched on multiple platforms, including PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Upon release, it received praise for its beautiful art style, engaging combat system, and faithful adaptation of the battlechasers universe. This successful launch marked a significant achievement for Airship Syndicate. It not only fulfilled the long-awaited return of the beloved comic series, but also established the studio as a formidable force in the gaming industry. Nightwar isn't just about the thrilling gameplay. It boasts a jaw-dropping opening cinematic that will leave you wanting more. Imagine your favorite Saturday morning cartoons from the 90s, but brought to life with a modern, polished sheen. Bold outlines, dynamic action sequences, and expressive characters capture the essence of that era with a contemporary twist. The mastermind behind this captivating animation is Powerhouse Animation Studios. These industry veterans boast a trophy case filled with impressive projects. They're the animators who brought to life the critically acclaimed Castlevania series on Netflix, including both the original and its successor, Castlevania Nocturne. But their talents extend far beyond vampires and monster hunters. Have you been enthralled by the breathtaking animation in Blood of Zeus? That's Powerhouse Animation too. Their reach extends beyond television, with credits on game projects like League of Legends, Darksiders 2, and even Sonic Origins. But what truly elevates Battlechasers Nightwar's opening cinematic is the incredible level of detail packed into every frame. For fans of the original comic book series, there's a delightful treasure hunt hidden within the animation. Subtle nods and references that deepen the connection between the game and its source material. These small touches create a sense of continuity and completely immerse players in the world of Battlechasers, making them feel like they've stepped right into the pages of the comics. Nightwar throws you headfirst into a captivating world of turn-based combat, inspired by classic JRPGs like Final Fantasy. You'll command a party of 3 heroes, each with their own unique skills and playstyles. A key innovation in combat is the overcharge mechanic. While traditional RPGs rely solely on mana for special attacks, Battlechasers lets you build up overcharge through basic attacks. This red mana fuels powerful abilities, adding a strategic layer as you decide when to unleash devastating attacks and when to conserve mana for later encounters. As players level up, they unlock powerful burst attacks that become available as the team deals damage and fills a special meter. These burst attacks add another layer of strategy, making the analysis of battle sequences increasingly complex. Early battles might seem straightforward, but as the game progresses, players must adapt to the evolving system or risk being overwhelmed. The world of Battlechasers isn't a wide-open expanse, but rather a meticulously crafted, linear sandbox. Imagine a captivating story with a clear path to follow, but sprinkled with opportunities for exploration. Towns, campsites, NPCs, and even enemies are all visible on the map, giving you the agency to plan your journey. This eliminates the frustration of random encounters that plague many JRPGs. Instead, you choose when and where to engage enemies, allowing you to strategize your route and optimize your experience gain. Encountering enemies on the map seamlessly transitions into the turn-based combat system, where you can test your skills and level up your characters through strategic battles. Nightwar embraces the classic RPG tradition of character customization. As you delve deeper into the world, you'll amass a treasure trove of equipment, armor, weapons, and accessories to enhance your hero's capabilities. These items, earned through battles, discovered in dungeons, or purchased in bustling towns, aren't simply stat boosters. Many boast unique buffs and debuffs, transforming them into strategic tools. Imagine a suit of armor that bolsters your character's health and agility, but leaves them vulnerable to magic attacks. This depth of choice encourages experimentation and allows you to tailor your party to your preferred playstyle. Gold serves as the in-game currency, used to purchase equipment, elixirs, and potions. While gold can be found in battles and treasure chests, it is usually not abundant. Players often need to sell duplicate items, or those they no longer need to amass enough gold. Additionally, the game features a forge system where players can craft new items using recipes and ingredients found throughout their journey. By adding extra quantities of ingredients, players can potentially create superior versions of items. As characters level up, they earn skill points that can be invested in a skill tree, enhancing various stats. For example, Players might increase Garrison's critical hit chance or boost Calibretto's attack power. This customization allows for tailored character builds that suit different playstyles. 8 main story dungeons await, each meticulously crafted to test your skills. But the challenge doesn't stop there. Numerous optional dungeons and hidden exploration areas beckon, offering fresh experiences and enticing loot. And the best part? These dungeons feature randomized layouts, ensuring no 2 playthroughs are ever the same. Craving an extra adrenaline rush? Ramp up the difficulty for an even greater challenge and the potential for even more bountiful rewards. For those seeking a break from the heat of battle, a variety of minigames await. Cast a line and test your angling skills in a relaxing fishing minigame. Or perhaps you crave the thrill of the hunt. Embark on customized hunts, tracking down specific foes and reaping the rewards. These activities, while complementary to the main story, add a delightful layer of variety and allow you to unwind between epic battles. For fans of the long-dormant Battlechasers comic series, Nightwar wasn't just a video game. It was a long-awaited return, a satisfying conclusion penned not with ink, but with code and captivating animation. This successful marriage of comics and video games isn't a unique occurrence. In fact, the lines between these two mediums continue to blur, with exciting collaborations emerging all the time. One such example is the partnership between Riot Games, the creators of the global phenomenon League of Legends, and Marvel Entertainment, the comic book powerhouse behind iconic characters like Iron Man. The team-up resulted in a series of graphic novels that delve deeper into the rich lore of League of Legends, offering fans a fresh perspective on their favorite champions.